About 2 degrees north, 3 degrees north.
Mi jebere ayen amia kugelegite wolin batarat.
But West Nile gets 2 times the amount of rain Karamoja gets.
Ndege lawa gas koron nyo jebere West Nile ngegas Karamoja. Wait to ayelle ropta nyo jenyorchini West Nile mi areta yen ko bolni Karamoja kutogla mi wol Karamoja ropta ngun.
Why?
Amne
because of the swamps in South Sudan.
Amne mi so set nye mi Sudan kama sanyi malegite Uganda.
There are huge swamps there which created rain.
Mi wala so set kirkit dai sieta so set kuye ko to nya ropta.
And the forests in Congo.
Kumira ropta nani woge ta kanyi bogore ta kanyi boro Congo. So nyangne ropta.
This is not a matter of politics of cheap popularity, very dangerous.
Kinyi ngale ja to kolla no mare puriyo bala je ngalo la bala ko ran ki lewo. Ngal jije biji angu ma jangat kapsala wuye.
All these things we are doing is because of what God has given us, this weather, the good weather. All the good things we are doing are because of the good weather God has given us.
Kinyo ngalek tukuk ke jemi da kiye to boni, jemi da je wushi, jemi da kiye ne. Amba da omet akologi chop to Mungu ki ko ne chomen ne to bon, ku ko ndala wushi tukuk to bon.
In the past, population was small.
Domba sho shekyo ko bagen.
We are few people. Now God and NRM have multiplied us. Because when Chimonges was fighting for Sebe to take it from the Bagisu,
Amne mi bondo no je monges kingo ye mi angana rumwele mare je bare jajin mare bo ushia go mare je nyor district nyanyo.
I was there. So you call it history, I call it current affairs.
Galo burak perala je bichongo nyeg bakeng ang mala o ngale kyok kya sa jobo yin.
Because for you we had in history, I said which history? I was there.
So when
King got you from the Bagisu, you had 3 sub-counties, what you call districts now were sub-counties. And the whole population of Sebe was 20,000.
Nda tale nde ege bunda yubona ni sabin ku kuma bundo biga jeja biga je bonde ku pita da kishero
now Sebe is like 500,000.
Kinye ge bunda nde je mita hawo je bundo yo mara pakal logi kishero karbo mian mut
was done this
Darango nyiki kita shipi juno mara jaga jakia gibona jamonge sabri ko nani ka wati mian mut
Mungu and NRM.
Mungu tbada nyiki kat pi ko am gaston ago NRM ni gon dolosit kumo bogumba lego
Mungu put the children in the womb.
Ngen Mungu rale o tan wait ka ba bigo
And
NRM
vaccinated them so they don't die.
So that
now that the population has grown, we should know what will keep us safe.
The
rain, the water, the environment. So I'm going to tell those cowards in Kampala that you are fearing nothing. My people didn't want to kill you. You just run away yourselves.
Come
and show the boundary by measurement, and then we shall discuss with our people. We are here. We are all here. We are all here. What is the problem?
Amajala wakwa maretejo jagat lagasat kiyote sungeta la gone choto ki burunyi ange ngalal ange gat la winda kunyen.
Let them mark, and then we can. After the election, we call a meeting. I will come here and we see it for 4 or 5 days.
Ega ko bitejo kamut kiyote bas yogo wakwa isera go ini ko bayasi. I have
my lodge here in Kapchora. I have my house there. I will not be staying in a hotel. So I now know why the boundary was never done, that the people ran away. Now, this business of beating people, we are going to find out who is beating people.
Why
beat people? Even if somebody has done a mistake, you arrest him and put him in court. Tired of lazy people who don't want to investigate properly, then they decide to beat.
Sanguma maje kubuja joburen yoga je mo login ngalegalak ko to tebu tabon la gitog la ne kubangu mi kwen ku josha bade ma kwa jas ngal yondo no gitogule paga tajeru ko tabon.
Now the third issue
ngal yonde ni somok
is the landslides,
kungal ngade tap korit,
which again are connected with the environment.
Danyo ile pondo wole watu tozi angalega bi tap korit.
Because this mountain, you can see it is very, in some area it is very steep.
So
some of them are impossible for their cliffs. Like when I'm flying over the forest, you can see cliffs like this.
Kangati pitu kapsa nye ki kwatarat kot kutogule.
90 degrees like this.
Kiyo la chik.
How do you settle there?
Derai we minyara kok to agera kamle.
Very dangerous.
Dengal biji jomre.
But even the one which is lower gradient.
And mbaga nyo makumurot kisi.
Anything above 30 degrees.
Yegewe kitaka amsa samamia.
So 30 degrees, when we come for our conference, we shall have a conference here. All the leaders will come and say, how do we live safely here? Then the experts will show us. And we shall also give them our experience. Then, because the landslide is when the steep areas, especially when the trees are cut, because the roots of the trees are the ones which hold the soil.
Angu namtangek dega jep kutogurale ga joropta go jol ango dulle bare.
So once you cut the tree and the roots are not there, the soil is loose.
Kinyo ege brageti ange otti bade kutogule abun bunito tangek angu mojo go piopis ango gutur pore.
And anybody below is in danger for sure.
Kinyo chemin molo tale kuek te kun kapsa.
And what God has done in Uganda is amazing.
Ngalione da nyege Kween Mungu to marom Uganda le. Kungalionye nyikis kapsa.
When I was coming here, just here,
Yegami da na joni ite ine.
when you are going back, you see on the road.
Yo mi da wedi ba kwe kaspane yo pogurgat yole.
This road here,
Aret
you will see water coming from this water going through below us here.
kila pega alak tu si chemi kubede kelia mulle.
And imagine on the road.
Ange gas laran no le kije malsu.
What do you call that? The water coming from underground, like down here. What do you call it?
Kokos pego.
We call it
Kokos
what?
coming from the ground.
What do you call it in our language here?
Kokos ne pego mun.
Go?
Kokos pego.
Because in the Bantu dialects, it's called Enshuro.
Amje kwalin le kura le enzuro. Amje go lugu ne ba pego lo tukun.
This is good science.
Dangal londo andanyo ko ngalek ci bo ngom na nit.
The water rains there on top of the mountain.
Amje kwane pego taratolin.
Then the water comes from underground, and
Angu ba jigera kunde mogoti se ngun.
Yes. So you must study this science, and you see how do we live here.
Marakinyo majakas kapusa no marele maje munyolo to kolbata majakas kapsala onole mogote mi kubeti be kolne sumende wewira ke.
But he needed some people to help him.
Gimyo na mungu ndene akasala gumna nyortos nyege jol nyege jinda bo.
And when NRM came, it helped him.
And oje NRM le
to increase the numbers.
Utasigara nambet pa do logo dilakwe.
When the numbers were small,
the
elders can tell us how people were living that time. The elders, when we come for that conference, they can tell us how were people living. But what I know in the Ankole area, the people would go to the forest to get sticks, to get honey, to hunt and come back. They wouldn't stay there. So that I suspect that's why we don't hear so much stories about the landslide, the what. But now when you go to settle there, to cultivate and so on, is this new or was it happening before? And if it was it happening on a small scale or a big scale? Why is the mountain killing us now? So we are here. God has put us here. We shall get correct answers. But in the meantime, our plan is to settle those people, the ones who are at risk in other areas. And the Minister of State is there. We bought some land down here. They have got 56 billion shillings. They are looking for more land. It is in the budget. The money is available. Once we set a family are given 2 acres free and 10 million cash.
jiso tinila je yue kila kastonung do katiage egan goyen ange ta siege gisherong do million taman.
So that's the plan now.
Pla chopotet nyonan ye je bonde la ci suranga le jurne.
Resettlement away from the danger area.
Amne jiso di la jinu mne pigo wolo ga gol golit ci korole mu je go ga le bigo.
When I was in Bududa, they brought some other new ideas. They say, yes, you can resettle us, but in the urban centers in the district, in Bududa.
Kale kami de kamasta nyobo tulwe nyobo Bududa, mwebi ga ele o, mamiato ane minye, tene kieka solo, basenda nda maji munywalo.
So we shall study that because actually that's what they do in Europe.
Kinyo maji paje suman bangale tejo, omnye ngale tejo le, kichi amgore takanye bere Europe. Gosi shakabsa nomere kako ngun bi gomlet.
Because here mountains are like the Alps.
Amnye mit londo kala je karganye nyon danyi ko kwa ganye je bere Alps.
People live in the valleys and then the mountains are used for skiing on snow and things like that.
We bundo raul dalin ba Alps le, ngeta bi gala ko munyol bo bosia. Angu ko kaskabsa le ka jeri polin tago ko police ko ti ki arero shegalak. Like when we can do here now, we have the runners. We can specialize that place for running also. Yes, and we get money. Yes. Sports tourism.
Because now, the conflict seems to be because we are only thinking of agriculture. But if you are growing muhogo in the flat area, will muhogo be safe here? This is the debate now. So I was actually thinking after the elections, we should organize a delegation from some of these areas, Renzori, Elgon. You go to Europe and you see how those people are living. You go there and see.
Amida so magabsale ndega je kweo got kaji wan go indabon marande ga maje je namboy ga lakke ga bede elgon tulwed ne nyo ko banjbar wen zori je porak kol dalin je bara alab so Europe wagas la riba mar jago len ngwa smenda ga gettige bi go tin.
Because there are other mountains, we are not the only ones with the mountains.
Amnyami tulondo ga laga je kargam bantenyi.
And they are very developed areas, those areas.
I gave the Goros to Nagala Pondo, Lagamo Shaki, Tiambaji. There we told like an area, Yapasa, Uncle Mamigo Tinya Vigo.
Hotels, what you can be.
Bon, a hotel in Nagi.
Shops.
Bon, a Batugan Nagi.
So that when the tourists.
Tagale, the bigger jog Jinumune walk. De Kajerop, Che to Gugalak. Mere. Chuyatra ne oka jerop pigo ambition that ago jigo jitange ajete be jesian ni go legde no.
Your Excellency, the resettlement is simply what you had explained earlier about the package of giving 2 acres of land and the 10 million shillings to support.
Jesu to kolle district in Ndagara to kol jogi batte
and declare them zones of development.
Chitejole, Chewe Jararo Rogete, Gemola, Kween, Mombala Buko, Chewele, Rorogon, Denole, Panarata, Piga Furon.
And they said we are going to have 1 public university per zone.
Chemo Rale, Chemeje University, Claro Rokyo.
Some, because of history, have more than 1, like the ones in Kampala have more than 1 public university. But we are going systematically, we shall definitely have 1 for Sebe. It is a question of budgeting. Because with the guerrillas, we have a problem with the civilians we work with. We guerrillas, we bush people. We have problems with the civilians we work with. Because for them they touch here, touch there, touch there. But we guerrillas, we say no, one by one, one by one, one by one. That's how we are able to manage Uganda, because if we were to scatter money without concentrating on defense and on roads and on electricity, we would not manage. So I'm glad if you have identified one of the old institutions here, which we can use as the land. We shall plan and develop. We already have one for Lango, one for Acholi, one for West Nile. We already have. We are remaining with Karamoja, Sebei, Bugisu also. I think actually they are the ones remaining now. Because the others already have. So we are going to build that university. Now, I'm told there's some issue with your RDC. What is the problem? Where is the RDC? The lady here? Yeah. The police. What's the problem? They say? This is a former policewoman.
Your Excellency.
Go ahead.
I am retired ASP at Payne Hope, the RDC Kween, doubling as a regional whip. Your Excellency, I've been in Sebei, Kween in particular, for the last 2 years. And what I found, there are people who are really very corrupt. Today, we got an issue of an independent candidate who is called Cherogoi Motors. He fights everybody, fights every development, and he fights me in particular because I have fought. What I find.
Okay, let's hear.
What I find, you find that people who are actually stealing PDM money, they get money, they bring cards of the people who are dead, they get money in and they put the telephone numbers of the live people, they get the money to themselves.
They are still in PDM money.
Yes. So far, majority of them, we have the leaders. Some circles, they want to, you find one, the chairman taken, the wife has taken, the child has taken, the relative has taken. You find like 7 million, 5 million in one household. I have evidence. I have evidence, Your Excellency. I have so far recovered 35 million from the people who stole the money. As we are talking, 7 leaders have been remanded. 5 million have been recovered. These are the issues. Money for road construction was eaten, and eaten by the people, the engineers who are supposed to work on the road. Yes. Money for Maram was eaten. Money for sand was eaten. Money for all the aggregates. Carpets were not planted, they were just buried. IDT's report is on the ground, and those are the ones. Me, I have all evidence, all cases on the ground. They don't want to be tough. They say the money is for the government, it must be eaten. And I go to my food, I said no one will eat this money so long as you have seen. I found this place in the last elections. We had opposition who were almost 10,000 voted for opposition. I now have the issue they want to keep hiding all the crimes they do, and that's what they do to fight. And I told them, I will not accept anyone to steal the money when I'm seeing. That is the issue.
Okay, sit down.
Money, Your Excellency.
Sit down. Okay, sit down. Now the chairperson was speaking, the one who was here for you. Go and sit.
Yes.
Go and sit. Go and sit.
Your Excellency, NRM money was also eaten. Administrators we are talking is serving sentence, having eaten 47 million for the registrars on the ground. They have to get more money to pay the people after that saga. That is what they have.
Thank you. Now, he was also saying about the man of the roads. What do you say? Come.
Así se nombre. Your Excellency, for the last 2 years in Kween, the roads of Kween, the 1.3 billion, the RDC was there, the former CAV was there. They were conniving there, as the RDC is the head of monitoring of roads.
No, hold on. So you are saying the RDC was colluding also?
Yes.
That she was colluding. That she was colluding. She was colluding. She was colluding.
Yes, Your Excellency, RDC and the RDC.
Where is he now?
No, she
resigned.
Yes. She retired. She aged. She's over 60 years.
Oh, but yes. she went with our money. Okay, Chemaswet, what are you saying?
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm the chairman of District Roads Committee. District Roads Committee. Your Excellency, 2022-2023 monies, I think, was not spent well. I wrote a letter as a chairman. I wrote to the DPC to invest, Excellency, 4 kilometers, only, Your Excellency. What we are requesting, Your Excellency, the machinery, the equipment that can help in these bad roads, especially on the upper side. Now, especially on the upper side. Now, to Your Excellency, the money